Oh, that's public record. What's your name, sir? What's your name?
I don't have to tell you.
What's that?
They'll be obstructing or something.
Yeah, I don't want to obstruct you, brother.
Trevor, he's talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Stop worrying about me. You're trying to attack me. Go ahead and talk to him.
You are doing. Maybe you need to go cool off. Go cool.
It starts with a simple request. A citizen walks into the sheriff's office, seeking nothing more than a complaint form and a couple of FOIA requests. But what should have been routine quickly spirals into tension, miscommunication, and an unsettling question. When public servants are asked to be held accountable, why does it sometimes feel like an uphill battle?
Hello?
Nothing for you.
They didn't tell you what I needed?
They said you wouldn't tell them what you needed.
No, I specifically told them I needed an officer complaint form, an officer to tell me how to go about that process, and 2 FOIA request forms. They've had me waiting here for like 10 minutes and said that you...
I was in the middle of a test.
Well, I get that, but they didn't even tell you what I was here for.
Is there a reason why you're recording me?
Yeah, to document my business.
Okay, well, I'm recording you also.
I see that, sir. You're supposed to. I love that you have a body cam on. Are you kidding me? I think every one of you guys need
now, what
one.
do you need again? I'm sorry.
2 FOIA request forms. And
what?
2 Freedom of Information Act forms, and
you
then...
get those from the county attorney's office. You won't get them from us.
Since when? You guys are supposed to... Have you read the FOIA laws?
The what?
You guys don't have Freedom of Information Act forms here?
Not that I'm aware of. The office is not open right now, and I'm not a clerk.
So, okay, and what about an officer complaint form?
I don't do those either. You'll have to contact a supervisor.
Well, then why didn't they send me a supervisor?
Because there is no supervisor out right now.
Well, you guys don't have a form for officer complaints that you can hand me. Oh, that's public record. What's your name, sir? What's your name?
I don't have to tell you.
So are you trying to intimidate me when I'm trying to file an officer complaint?
I'm just recording you.
Are you trying to intimidate me while I'm trying to file an officer complaint?
I really don't know where those forms are. I have
Well,
no
go
idea.
find them. Where's your boss? What is your name, sir? I need you to identify. I can't see a name on there.
That's because there's not a name on there.
You understand that now your personal cell phone is going to be FOIA
anyway,
requested.
The county pays for it.
Oh, well, great. Great.
But that also
So,
means
but
your
you know,
cell phone
no,
is
you
free.
need to understand. No,
Yeah.
I didn't commit a crime.
I haven't either.
It's a Freedom of Information Act. You're a public servant, right?
Who are we complaining on? I don't even understand.
I want a freaking complaint form, sir,
You need
and
to
I
lower your
expect
your
you.
demeanor
Why?
because
Why?
I'm not doing anything to you.
No, you're recording me while I'm trying to. No. You are recording me. Listen to me so I can tell you my problem. You asked, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to turn in an officer complaint form and get the form to fill out and find out the process. And instead of telling me how to do it,
I don't know.
you got no. Listen. Instead of telling me how to do it, or whoever I was talking to, they were all asking questions, trying to find out information. Wait. And then also you, instead of just telling me the information I need to know, you bust out your cell phone trying to record somebody that might be wanting to file an anonymous complaint. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I'm complaining on an officer, you don't need to be sitting there recording me like that. You already have a body cam. You're just doing it to intimidate me. You know what? Sir, I need my FOIA request.
I'm going to go in here and see if I can find you.
Good, I've been waiting. You came out here to, what was your name? I've asked you your name. Yeah, I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to. Don't you understand that? The law allows me to. I have constitutional rights.
That's outstanding.
Well, what's your name, sir?
I'm gonna see if I
Are you a representative of this sheriff's office and you won't even tell me your name and you don't even have your name on here?
I'm not required to have my name on here, but my
You
last
won't
name
even-
is Peg.
Peg? How do I...
P-E-C-K.
P-E-C-K? Thank you.
Let me
Please
see.
get my forms, though, instead of trying to argue with me and make me upset. That's terrible. What do you need?
Police department.
What do you need?
Well, you're standing here.
Yeah, I'm trying to... What I came here for, but what was your name, sir? Before I tell you my business?
Police department.
Sorry, what?
Hampton with the Benton
Hampton?
Police Department.
Okay, so I came here and pressed the button and stuff, trying to get my FOIA request forms and my complaints. And then the guy that came out, Officer Peck, or Deputy Peck, after several minutes, he was being a jerk. And instead of, I was asking about the officer complaint process and what I need to do. And instead of like getting the papers like I had originally requested a dispatch on the button, which he already should have known, he starts recording me with his cell phone. I knew he had body cam, but he took his cell phone out trying to intimidate me out of the complaint. That's the problem. But I wanted one of their deputies, which you don't even work here. You do, right? But to explain the complaint process to me and what I need to do, because I noticed that it says notary. Do I have to have that notarized by my bank, by somebody here? Any of that he wouldn't tell me. And I also, they never gave me the Freedom of Information Act form either. I don't know why they called you here when all I needed was an officer complaint.
I take care of everything. So, hence why
But do you understand the problem with that? I shouldn't have
So if you
all
wanted-
of you
if
guys
wanted
coming up
to
to
get it
me.
notarized, yes, you can take it to your bank. You can take it up to anybody and get it notarized if you choose to do so.
And you're
If you want
speaking
extra
on
time.
behalf of the sheriff's office, right?
I mean, he can tell you that.
I just
I'm
want to
telling
make
you
sure
how it
I've
goes
been
by. If it
I've
says
been told
notary,
things and then they say, well, you know, it just kicked around the bush.
I'm just telling
I
you,
don't know
if you
why
want
I
it
have
notarized,
two
you can
officers
do it.
here instead of just the one guy. Give me the damn complaint, tell me what to do, and let me go about my business. And then because I was recording, he chose to start recording me trying to intimidate me out of my complaint. I have every right to document my business, right? Especially my business with law enforcement. That's been ruled on. We all know that, right?
Okay, whatever. Anyway.
What do you mean, whatever?
Deputy
You're
Peck-
rude.
Deputy Peck.
What do you mean, whatever? Is that how you
whatever
speak to the
mean.
citizens, dude?
I'm-
Are you serious? I wasn't rude to you at all, right? Was I?
I'm not being rude.
You are.
Right. What I was going to explain.
You know what?
Deputy Peck gave you all that. So our dispatch center, who's right in there, called me to come over here and see if you needed anything else.
No, I asked them for a different officer because Deputy Pecker didn't want to give me the correct info.
Okay.
Deputy Pecker didn't even want to identify it first. I don't know why you guys, none of you, is that normal in Kentucky that you guys don't wear badges? Or your name badges?
Yeah, we normally do, but we all wear overvests, so we don't have name tags.
Oh, on those?
Yeah.
Is it a requirement in this state for you guys to identify the public when you engage them, if they request?
What do you mean by identify the public?
Identify yourself. When I say, hey, what's your name? You tell me whatever, Hampton. You know what I mean? Because he refused to at first. So I didn't even know who I was talking to from your sheriff's office. Then he was being a big jerk, taking his phone out, recording me when I could have wanted to file. What?
Do you want us to explain those papers to you?
Yeah, that's what I wanted from him. That's all I wanted. That's what I asked for.
That way you can actually look at
I'm not going on your hood. No, sir.
Then prop your hand up here and he can tell you which part to fill out.
There you go, man.
All right. So you just start. You start here. This is for the office. This is what the office will do. You just start here. Fill out what your complaint is. Your narrative of what your complaint is. The notary, like you said,
Now, by law, do they have to have notary here?
and then I don't know about law, but I mean,
Oh.
if you want it to be formal, I think it's probably a good idea to go ahead and do it.
Okay.
And then your information, and this is for the office as well back here on the findings of the complaint. Same here. I guess
So they
it's
will
the same
notify
thing.
me of their findings, like whether it was just nothing or something?
If you ask them to, they probably will.
Oh, excellent. See, and what was your name, sir?
Deputy Green,
Green.
just off the color. Yeah.
Now, are they going to give me my FOIA forms, or do you guys not offer them, or what's the deal with that? Freedom of Information Act, the forms.
Okay, what forms? What
Free-
forms are you needing?
I need the request form so I can request information. You guys don't have
like an open records request?
like a public records, freedom of
Okay.
information.
Yeah,
You've
you'll
ever
have
heard
to
of
do
it?
that Monday through Friday.
We cannot come here today since I'm already here doing my business.
The office ladies have to do it Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. You
Okay.
can do it then.
And who can I turn them into? I have to come Monday through Friday. What if I work those
Yep.
exact hours?
Well,
I have to take off work.
then you should probably have somebody else come do it for you.
Can they do that? If it's something regarding maybe, say, a specific case for me, you know how they have to redact. I see that smile. You know how they have to redact the information, like personal info? Then if I send, say, my sister, they would end up having to take out the information I may or may not have needed.
So then you should probably, if you work those exact hours, you should probably take a couple hours off if you really want it that bad.
That's crazy. And do they have a law for that? Like the specific hours I have to turn in or receive the forms?
Specific law. When you-
Yeah, do you guys have a law? Because you guys have your Freedom of Information Act, you guys have your Kentucky State, whatever. Does it state that it has to be between the hours of 8 and 4:30 or whatever, Monday through
No,
Friday?
that's just who has access to it. We don't have
So you
access
guys,
to
you
it.
don't just simply have access to a form that should be readily available.
We don't, no, the deputies do not. No.
That's crazy. Who can I talk to about, like, who should I call and talk to on Monday, like, regarding that? Your sheriff or
You
who?
can come up here and talk to the ladies in the front office.
Well, I will not be here then, luckily for you. But so can I call and speak to who, your sheriff, or do you have like somebody that oversees the records department or whoever makes that rule?
The ladies at the front
I don't
desk.
understand why.
You can come up here Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30.
Really?
Yeah.
And I can't get a complaint form. Well, originally I couldn't get a complaint form. He wouldn't let me get the complaint form at first. He said I had to come back. I said, well, if he's out there doing some fucked up shit at 3 in the morning on a traffic stop on a Saturday, then that shit needs to be addressed. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he did, but, you know, that happens.
Wait till Monday morning to complain. I mean, honestly, that's where all my complaints come from, Sunday morning.
Yeah, well, you might just do something bad enough that it needs to be addressed. You know, it's not just a whatever, like the way you talk to me, you could be doing something bad. Well, just officers in general. Does that make sense? Now, does the jail have their FOIA request forms available? Because I will be going to ask.
That's a different agency.
Well, so is he, but you guys sent the police here when you guys got guns yourself.
What does that have to do with the jail?
I'm just confused as to why.
Well, the jail's over here.
Uh-huh.
You can go talk to them about their forms.
Excellent. And I'm not going to be harassed by other people.
That's a totally different entity.
Because now that he's here, I would understand why they called you. They told me I requested a different deputy, but because he's here, I don't get why he has any reign over this. But did somebody call the police on me? Did they request assistance?
Our dispatcher called and said you were still here and wanted me to handle it because obviously Pecker couldn't handle it for you. Correct? That's what you called him, right? That's hilarious. I think that's great. Yeah. I think that's great.
He called him Pecker too.
So yeah, obviously if he couldn't handle it for you, maybe they were thinking I can handle your problem. But obviously Green and I have handled you today, and are they open right there? Or does she have to go over here to the side door? It may be a better idea.
I tried to go in the back, and then some mean guy came up and yelled at me.
Right here. Come on. We'll show you. That door right there, you see that little push button?
Uh-huh.
Just push that and tell them what you're here for.
All right.
And they'll send somebody out here for you.
Now, and is that detention center, is that the same as the jail, or are those two separate things?
It
Is
all
that,
connects together.
do you guys have a juvenile detention in this county? No? All right. Thank you.
The right to file a complaint or request public records is fundamental, but moments like this remind us that knowing your rights isn't always enough. Stay calm, document everything, and never let intimidation stand in the way of accountability. In Oak Park, Michigan, a simple act of filming sparks a clash over public rights and police accountability. Watch as auditors challenge officers on transparency, public access, and their duty to uphold the First Amendment.
You back up. You back up. This is public. This is public.
Yeah, this is all public.
You go back in your car if you're scared. That guy only got a camera. You got a gun and and everything.
You did. She told you to back up.
Oh, you screwed it up.
Why'd you have to go and do that?
Back up, okay?
This is my stuff, lady.
All right. But you're approaching
This
me,
is
so
my
you can
stuff.
back up,
This ain't
okay?
your stuff.
Look at this.
This is my
All right.
stuff.
Look at this. Wow, that's a major fear. Maybe you guys know how it feels when you surround us like that.
I don't know why
Especially guys that are not armed. People that are not armed, you know?
You're not armed.
That's what I'm saying. People, especially people that are not armed.
How you guys doing today?
Good. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? Seriously, don't you have to identify who you are?
By policy, she does, and by law.
Can you read?
Can you say it out loud for me, please?
Read the Constitution.
Yep. Read your policy and procedure.
All right.
Look, we got them all rolling up. Do you know the four elements?
I said it
Do you
earlier.
know the four elements of the First Amendment?
Wow, we got a lot
Do you
of
know the four
attention.
elements of the First Amendment?
Why are you questioning me? I'm just
Because
standing here.
you should know.
Because you should know.
Because you have to uphold it, correct?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
You guys would be
Okay.
right here right now if you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ain't got time to be waiting for here. The guys at the end.
Oh. Here we got another one.
That's in the head for something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stuff right here.
5 cops.
why are you guys
I
here?
love this. I got like 688
cops you guys
complaints on the Secretary of
Please
State.
do, so I can take your qualified immunity.
Government officials giving unlawful orders in the middle of public property.
You hate it, don't you? Why do you hate transparency so much? Really? Do you wear a camera? Body cam?
What's that?
Do you have a body cam on? No? Can you please state your name and badge number, please?
Bayton's 1259.
Thank you.
Was that so?
So welcome.
Was that hard to do?
Not at all.
Okay, why couldn't you do it the first time I asked? You just got to be nice to the public, okay?
Very
That's
nice.
all we're doing. But you were like afraid of somebody walking up on you. Is it because you're a female?
No.
What is it for? Why are you afraid of somebody walking up on you with a camera? Huh? We're just talking. Why is it so difficult for you guys to have a good rapport with the public?
Don't know their proper place.
No comment on that?
I don't see a supervisor on scene. I need to request a supervisor, please.
Hello. How are you? Good. Can I get your name and badge number? What was that?
Right there.
I can't hear that.
E. Sanders 1130.
Thank you.
You can see it on your phone.
But it's your policy to identify.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Did you not know that?
I don't know a lot of my policies, obviously.
Why not?
I don't know.
Shouldn't you know that?
Why are you trying to start a conflict here?
I'm just having a cordial conversation with you.
Not really.
Really? What's not cordial about it? Asking questions.
He was just yelling at me, and he's walking up to all of our patrol cars.
I'm not yelling at you.
He was.
No, I'm not. I'm not yelling.
And then I showed you my badge, and you.
But you can't do that. You have to verbally state your badge.
I didn't know that.
You do.
Is it in writing in my policy?
Yes, it is.
It is?
You might want to go back and check that.
I probably will.
Do you know the 5 parts of the First Amendment?
5 parts of the First Amendment? I didn't know I was in school here.
Can you name the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
Ma'am, I'm not going to get into this with you. I'm here because...
That's what they all say. I'm not going to get into it. When we ask questions, we ask questions and we get no response. When we ask police officers.
Maybe it's the way you're going about it.
What should I do?
I'm sure if you went to our chief and you asked him questions, he would give you the attention that you're asking.
Okay. Are you not a public servant?
Absolutely.
Paid by tax dollars?
Absolutely.
Correct?
Absolutely.
So we are providing you a job to serve us.
True or not true? We're also here to serve everyone here on private
Right, and we are included in all this.
This is all private property. It's all privately owned.
But the public can be here.
Yeah, they can, but it's also privately
Time,
owned.
place, and manner.
It's also privately
Time,
owned.
place, and manner.
It's also privately
Time,
owned.
place, and manner.
Well, it's also privately owned.
Zip line. That was pretty cool.
So did you ever hear of the Osmo Pocket camera? It's actually pretty cool. It's like this big.
Really?
And it's on a gimbal, so you get really good footage.
Oh,
You
really?
need to get like
What's
a
it called?
Osmo. Osmo Pocket.
Alright.
It's a little tiny camera. Let me see, you guys got like all your cell phones and stuff like that here. It's like $200 or $300.
Okay.
But it's good
I'll look
content.
into it. All right. That's awesome.
Better than the iPhone, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna get back out of here.
All right.
You guys have fun.
Yeah. Take care. Be safe.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we're not out here causing trouble. So people get all panicked when the camera comes around. So people get all panicked when a camera comes around. You know. But there's cameras everywhere. I mean, there's probably cameras in this parking lot, right? How come you guys don't have body cams yet?
Money.
13.2 thousand volts went through me and killed me several times.
It's
Everybody's
you can
afraid of my
imagine,
camera.
they're pretty expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just weird.
It's not even
just
the
really weird.
cameras, it's the data management.
Correct. But you have to have the.
Then all the privacy stuff, the
I will check
redacting equipment.
the bad things that I
Yeah,
think
it
that are
causes a
wrong.
lot more
Show up
work and
worse.
headaches
Think about
sometimes.
like the servers that you have to
We got
upload.
about
Yeah.
maybe $200,000 worth of time
In a
out here
room
right
that's air
now.
conditioned and special
That's
cooling
true.
equipment and stuff like that. So they're coming.
Well, it's good. It's only to protect you and us. So you don't mind? Okay, good. I'm
Been
glad.
around a long time. I don't mind.
Good.
I don't know. That should be an old cat where I'm afraid of cameras.
Yeah.
As long as you're not doing anything wrong, you got nothing to worry about, right?
Right. Exactly.
Well, I was just arrested in here 3 months ago for doing nothing
Yeah.
by your unconstitutional police.
Yeah, I was in the detective bureau all the time.
They're going to have to pay the price for that one. Maybe a little prison time.
I've been doing this long enough. I've seen it happen too many times.
You are doing
Thank you for being professional, though. That really helps a lot.
You gonna handle that different next time?
What's up?
You gonna handle that different next time?
I didn't do anything.
She's just learning.
Well, it's not
Is she
about
new?
being wrong. It's about
She was a little afraid of us. She was afraid of us.
So when somebody walks up to you,
She didn't like us walking up towards her. She didn't like us walking up towards her.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Was it intimidating for the public to come up to you?
feel that you need to put
not me.
Not you.
I don't mind it at all.
All right. Well,
your back is to the
we
Someone
appreciate
knew, though,
Nobody's gonna get you because you're
someone knew it's a different experience, right? So
Yeah. But the more we do this, the better you get used to it, right?
I hear you.
So, and the
Considering
public.
they arrested me right
Yeah.
there.
Gotcha.
I was telling her to
No, might have another one
make
around
a
the
real
house.
tiny one. Called the Pocket. It's really nice.
They're
Pocket
okay.
one.
I keep breaking them.
What's that?
I drop them. I break them all the time. I get clumsy. That's why I get the Best Buy Total Protection.
There you go.
You know, so
Pays for
every
itself.
time, $300 a year, and trust me, I spend it all. I'd be breaking shit right now.
I don't know about it. Like I was hoping nobody would know.
All right, have a good
That's
one.
ultimate for you.
All right, so you guys have a good day. What's your name? What's your name?
You too.
Hey. I want to block you. What's that?
You'll be obstructing or something.
Yeah, I don't want to obstruct you, brother.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah.
Accountability starts with transparency. Always know your rights, record in public spaces, and never back down when the First Amendment is on the line. A simple records request spirals into a tense standoff over identity and authority. One citizen stands his ground, questioning the need to show ID, while officers push back, asserting control. In moments like these, where does the line between legal rights and compliance truly lie?
It doesn't matter. Like they should just be handing me the form and say that's it. If that's what they want, I didn't even want the form. I just said I'm here to submit a records request. I do have a few questions though, because I needed the gal that helped me originally. I need her name. I need the gal. I'm sure you saw the video of the gal freaking out saying "Don't record me" and walking out of the building.
Okay.
You saw that, right?
I heard about it.
You heard. Okay. So who's the blonde lady's name?
The lady that works in here?
Yeah.
That's Mrs. DeVecchio.
DeVecchio. Okay. So yeah, I wanted her name. I
Well, that
wanted
being
the
said,
other gal's
I need your
name.
ID because I need to file a little mini report for the last time me and you got together.
What do you need my ID for?
Well, I gotta read any citizen interaction report. Isn't obviously me and you had interactions the third time with me. I know you only as Trevor.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Not that you're doing anything wrong. I just gotta document you. But I'll get you the form.
I got you. You're not getting my ID though, my friend.
All right. Well, let me get you a date of birth. That's okay. I don't know. I don't see what's the issue. Right?
What's that?
I said, if you ask me for my identity, I gotta give it to you.
Okay, where's your ID?
It's right on my shirt.
That's not
J,
your ID.
J Detective
How about your
John.
driver's license? Let's see your driver's license. That's what you want from me, right? I'll tell
Well,
you.
I'm trying to-
You give me your driver's license, I'll give you my driver's license. How about that?
It's not a problem. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get you my identity business.
All right. As soon as you have it, come bring it out to me.
All right,
I'll
no
give it
problem.
to
And
you.
I'll get you that form, man.
So, I don't know if you want your driver's license part of the record, though.
I'm gonna give you my police ID. Does that work for you?
I want your driver's license, my friend. No games here. I'll trade straight trade for trade. Interesting.
He's
I'm
here.
here to take your initial report. That's the problem. So I'm only here to make your report.
You're here to make my report.
Take your report.
Take my report. Report? What report?
Are you here to file a report or
I'll
something?
be right back, sir.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yeah, he's trying to follow over because we're gonna get him the form.
Okay.
He
So
needs
you're
to
gonna
fill it
help.
out and hang it.
Sure. I just
But
confused when I called you.
I told him I need to, in order to make a citizen report.
Yeah.
He needs
All right, I
to.
think the initial report.
Oh yeah, he's saying funny things. So I do want those names though from you.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
My name is Officer Sharps.
Sharps?
Officer Sharps.
Officer Sharps. Right on.
You see it right here. Thursday. I'm just here to take your initial report, but I guess they're gonna help you out with everything.
What report?
Whatever you're here for.
What am I here for?
I'm asking you.
Am I,
You're being recorded too, sir. This is becoming a game, bro. You like this game. I can see it too. It's having fun with you.
I don't like this game at all. I'm really, really annoyed about this game.
So I can help you out, or you're not gonna do that?
So I was working on my request.
Okay. Do you realize?
So you stopped me working on my request because you want to ID me.
If you want me to work on your, now you're talking to me. All right, you're talking to me.
I'm talking to both of you now. This guy's trying to ID me. You're trying to ID me. You speak all you want.
Okay. Well, check this out.
What am I checking out?
You came here to do an
That's
open
right.
request, right? Okay. I'm trying to help you with that. So is Officer Sharps. You don't want to give.
Are you trying to help me with that?
You don't want to give me the open request. You don't want to take my form, and you don't want to ID yourself. In about 2 seconds, I'm going to ask you to leave. Okay? I'm going to ask you to leave. All right? You don't want me to tell you to leave. Okay? So I'm trying to work with you here in order for me to help you out with your request, because I don't know who you were talking to and not talking to. There's 20 women that work in there. Okay? In order for me to find out who that is, I got to do my homework so I can execute requests.
It's funny because you said both of their names.
Request, you have to properly make a request.
It's funny, you said both of their names.
Two ways to do that. You either take the form, you fill it out, you give it back to me, or you bring in a form and I take it upstairs and I execute the request for you.
Why don't we de-escalate a little bit? You're getting a little uppity. I think we should de-escalate a little
bit. The problem is, man, you know what?
What's the problem?
I've been trying to help you for a couple of days, and my patience is running thin. I'm a busy man.
Oh, man.
Okay? Just like you have a request, I have another 20 requests that I have to fill out.
I didn't ask for you to come here.
But you're stopping me from doing that.
I didn't ask you to come here. I'm not stopping you from doing anything. You can do whatever you'd like.
Let me speak, bro.
You've been speaking.
Asking for an open request.
You're yelling at me now.
Open request.
You really should watch your tone.
I listen to you. Don't tell me to watch that.
I just did.
Listen, do me a favor, Trevor. Unless you're going to ask for a request or take the form, I'm going to ask you to leave. All right? And next time you want to come see one of us, please make an appointment. Please. If you want to see me, the open request executor, you need to make an appointment. You come here, you take the phone, you call the sheriff's department, and I'll schedule an appointment with you.
So I have to schedule an appointment in order to come in and submit an open request.
But you're not even doing it, bro.
What do you mean I'm not doing? I just said I'm working on my open request. This man made me stop because he wants to ID me for some reason.
You having fun?
No, I'm not having fun. I don't like cops that act like this. I'm talking to you. I don't like cops that act like this.
Sir, listen. Get the camera on my face.
No, don't touch me.
Get the camera on my face. Get the camera on my face.
Did you hear me? Don't you dare touch me.
Sir, you're making this hard, Trevor. Trevor, you're making this hard.
No, you're making this hard. You don't put your hands on me.
You're making this hard. Listen. He's talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
You don't put your hands on me.
Trevor, he's talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Stop worrying about me. You're trying to attack me. Go ahead, talk to him.
You are doing. Maybe you need to go cool off.
Trevor.
Go cool off.
Trevor.
Go cool off.
Trevor, are you done filling out your request? Are you done filling out? And keep your space between me and you. Right?
I thought we were talking.
Because we are talking.
We're plenty of distance away from each other. Look at that.
I'm just letting you know.
He just stepped up right on me and touched me. This man touched me. You stepped up to me. You stepped up. You touched my camera. You tried to obscure my camera.
Hey, Trevor, when you're ready to submit your request, you can bring it. Okay.
I'm here. I'm bringing it. I was filling the rest of it out, and you guys want to create this issue.
Get it done.
Very interesting. All for a records request.
Get it done, and if you want it,
I'll do it in my own time.
Okay, then you can leave.
You're gonna have me leave?
When you're ready to submit your request.
What's gonna happen if I don't leave? What's gonna happen if I don't leave?
If I was you, listen.
I'm asking if I don't leave.
You nicely. If we can't help you with what you need to get done, you do have to go. Okay, because right now you are.
I was filling it out. This man stopped me in order to ID me. You asked, you demanded.
I asked you. I think I asked. You told me to go get mine. So, I mean, come on.
Come on, you.
Are we done? Are you done filling out the request?
I have not finished filling out my request, no.
What are you going to do? You're going to finish?
I was trying to fill it out before you guys tried to illegally ID me.
Why don't you do that so we can get this process done and over?
Gotcha.
So we can avoid any more issues that we may or may not have.
I would like to avoid issues for sure. I think it has gotten to the escalation. Yeah, you guys have been escalating this from day one. I know.
You're not behaving properly.
I'm not behaving properly. That's what you think?
Listen, man. Finish your request. Get it done. When you're ready, let me know. I'll take it. Other than that.
So you're not kicking me out of here?
Are you going to finish your request, yes or no?
I asked if you were kicking me out of here or not. You keep telling me, you told me
You're
before to
telling me
go.
if your-
I'm not
if
telling
your-
you
if your
anything.
purposes are done
I
here,
invoked the fifth.
If your purposes are done, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Are you asking me or are you
asking
telling me to leave?
I am asking you to leave.
Okay, is that a lawful order?
If you have nothing else to do here, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Is that a lawful order? If
I'm
I told you
it's
I have
coming
business
from
to do.
the
You
law
know
officer.
I
That's-
have.
it's
You
coming-
know.
And what am I wearing? A council?
I am trying to make it clear. You are not being clear. If I do not leave, are you trespassing me from here? Yes or no?
You're not trespassing, but I think our process here is done. You're not taking a form. You're not giving me a form. You don't need to stay.
I told you
here.
exactly what
don't-
I was doing.
You don't need to stay in this building to process your request. You don't need to. I don't have to let you stay here to write your request. When you're done with it, you can bring it back because obviously there's issues here. You have an issue with us.
So either I can sit here and finish my business, or
That's not what you're doing.
you're
You're
going to
sitting
tell
here-
me to
you're sitting
leave.
here
No, I
pretty
was doing that before you stopped and tried to illegally ID me.
All right. Captain said, when you're done filling out the request, if you want to submit it, you can. And if you don't, then don't. If you don't want to take my form, you don't have to take it, obviously. You don't want to ID yourself, I have already ID'd myself. Numerous times here.
Part of your policy.
So, yeah, it's part of my policy. It's also part of my, me being nice. But listen, I'm done.
It's part of my constitutional rights.
Either you come here to serve the purpose that you come here to do, which is follow your request, which is every single right to do it. I've been telling you that, and you've been saying that yourself. I get it. You're not happy with the process. We have cleared that. I had the forms there for you. You run in the form. Should not be that difficult. This should not be that difficult.
Lose the ego, come down to me and talk to me like a real person.
Listen.
Or you can keep this whole thing up.
Nothing that it is you want.
You're right.
This is what
You
gotta
don't.
understand. I'm good.
I want you to act however you
can
think
stay
is the
here
right way,
until
my
you're done.
friend.
Come close to time, whatever time the girls close the window. I suggest you stop making them uncomfortable. That's what it is. You're making them uncomfortable.
What's making them uncomfortable? Me coming in and asking to do a
Listen, I
form?
can't speak for them. Whatever it is, you're making people uncomfortable.
Gotcha.
It's fine. Listen.
Every time I ask
You
for
gotta
very
follow the
simple
process.
things, they walk away. Are
Throw the
they?
paper in there.
Are they even going to come to the window?
There shouldn't be any issues. It's just simple.
Would they even come to the window if I asked? Yeah, it is simple stuff. I came and I said, I'm here to submit a records request. I just have one question first. She said, hold on. She left for 15 minutes. Then you show up. There's an officer called. You guys try to ID me without any actual reason. You see why there's an issue.
I gave you
Lawful reason.
it's a lawful reason.
Is it? Then arrest me for not giving you my ID.
Listen, I have to do an innocent interaction report. I told you that. Okay? I really don't want to just put you down, Trevor, but at this point, that's what I'm going to have to do.
The difference
But
is,
it's okay.
you
Listen,
want my ID. You don't have a legal right to my ID.
if whatever you say.
Well, if prove me wrong.
Listen, I'm not,
Tell me that you'll
listen,
arrest me if I don't
listen,
give you my ID. You know you can't because you know that you're wrong. Don't argue with me, it'd be a bad look for you.
In a proper time manner, stop bothering
Proper
me.
time manner, what's the proper time manner? You can get time frames on what I'm doing?
And then we'll go from there.
I'm bothering you.
Because right now, I mean, yeah, man, you're really kind of causing.
I didn't tell you to come down here. I didn't come down here to deal with that. I spoke to the lady and I said I was here to do a records request. No one told you to come down here except for the lady behind the door.
Did I mean somebody told me to come down here?
So I didn't tell you to come down here.
You've been disrupting somebody.
I'm disruptive? You have raised your voice numerous times up here. You've been aggressive. Your officers tried to illegally ID me. You tried to illegally ID me. What are you going to do? You want to be more aggressive?
I'm telling
That's
you,
crazy,
I'm telling you
man.
to do what you came here to do.
Look who came back.
So, hey, Sharps, I spoke to Cap. He's basically either going to fill out his request here, and once he's done, he can leave. And if he doesn't want to do that, then he can leave whenever close his business, whatever time.
Cap says you ain't getting my ID, buddy.
We're gonna be, you know, what else can we do? We try to help him.
Cap's not going to back you up on that one.
So he's saying he's upset?
Yeah, it's all right. Go talk to him. Whenever he's done, go
It's tough, bro. No handcuffs for me today. Maybe tomorrow.
So Captain want to see her to the end of the day, and then.
Well, no. So whenever he's done doing what he's doing. So,
Okay.
he's already been explaining what he needs to do, how he can fill out this. That's.
No need for your help. Have fun, Sharp.
Do me a favor, hey, respectfully, man. I think
There's been no
I think
respect
you're
here
a
at
good
this
guy.
point.
I think you're a good guy. I think you're making things a little bit more difficult than you need to make. You know what I'm saying? You have a request form in your hand. I'm the person you can give it to. If you don't want to give it to me, there's nothing else I can do to you.
I asked you for the spelling of those two gals' names. You named.
I don't know.
Don't tell me that bullshit. You've named two of the. You named both of them, and then I asked you for the spelling, and you started going, "Oh, I don't know who you're talking about." Don't play those stupid cop games with me. Just makes you look like a pig, dog. Okay, how easy is it for you to find out? She's right inside there. Go ask her. How easy is it for you to print out an Oprah form and hand it to a member of the public? I don't tell you what to do? No? No? That's not simple enough? That's not a way. That's not a way for you to help the public? So that's too much for you? That's too much for you to give me the correct spelling and identify someone properly? Can I get their business cards? They got business cards, right? How about their business cards? You gave me the names. I asked you to, if you could give me the spelling, and then you start playing these games with me. There's no respect from you. I see.
I suggest that you finish your business here and you get on your way.
You suggest. You can suggest whatever you like.
When confronted with demands to show ID, know your rights, but stay calm. Assertiveness without escalation protects both your freedoms and your safety. Sometimes, the strongest stance is taken with respect and clarity. Navigating law enforcement encounters isn't always easy. Stay calm, know your rights, and use knowledge as your best defense. With respect and awareness, you can turn tense moments into safer ones. Stay safe, stay smart.